الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين صلى الله وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. He told me before I started 6 minutes, so we lost probably 1 minute now. Anyway, so serving the community is a very big topic, and alhamdulillah I was so pleased to hear that amongst us we have mujtahideen. So I will do ijtihad as well and explain the topic as I understood it. So alhamdulillah, who said that we have no ijtihad? We still have ijtihad. So what do we need to serve the ummah? Plenty of things. It's a very big topic, so I don't know where to start actually. But I thought the future of the ummah relies heavily on our youngsters. So how to serve the ummah, i.e. produce new breed of scholars who are into spirituality and at the same time good education. How to serve the ummah is through promoting actually the scholarship for our daughters and our sisters and so on. Because this is a very old tradition which has been a bit lost, if not completely lost. So how to serve our ummah? We need to get the basics right again. In this very current situation, even we lost our basics. ISIS is taking over and the media is following ISIS. And where we are, lagging behind. So Prophet ﷺ said in the very hadith which we narrated in Tirmidhi and Baghawi and others, and he said sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, لا يكن أحدكم إمعا تقولون إن أحسن الناس أحسننا وإن أساءوا أسأنا ولكن وطنوا أنفسكم إن أحسن الناس أن تحسنوا وإن أساءوا فلا تظلموا. So do not be imma'a, and the definition of imma'a literally it's imitator, or the person who has no opinion. He just rides the waves. He's saying, alayhi don't be that person. You say, if the people were doing good, we are following their footsteps, we do good. If the people were doing aggression and zulm, then we follow their footsteps. But what shall we do? Here's the recipe from the Prophet ﷺ. He said, وَطِّنُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ. So we have to train ourselves. So it's about tawteen and nafs, to train ourselves, train our youngsters, train our community, to control their anger, to do good whatever the circumstances are. وَطِّنُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ. Train yourselves to do good if the people were doing good, but if they were doing something wrong or aggression or transgression, then refrain from transgression. So he's sallallahu alayhi wasallam teaching us how to live by our principles, not to be provoked. And we are easily provoked. Cartoons from here, and that stupid person from there, and so on and so forth. Our energy as ummah is being lost. Lost in the narrow lanes, and lost in something which is not useful. It's very easy to be trapped. So we need to find our direction and follow. Again, we need to get our house in order, our basics right again. The Prophet ﷺ, he mentioned as well that Allah Azza wa Jal عنده خزائن الخير. He has the chest of goodness. وَجَعَلَ مَفَاتِيحَهَا بِالرِّجَالِ. He made some men and some women the keys for this goodness. طُوبَى لِمَنْ جَعَلَهُ اللَّهُ مِفْتَاحًا لِلْخَيْرِ. Good news for the one who Allah has made him a key for goodness. And bad news for those, or for him who's been made as a key for evil. Across the verses of the Quran, plenty of times, Allah Azza wa Jal is channeling our direction towards فَاسْتَبِقُوا الْخَيْرَاتِ, يسابقون في الخيرات. So, race towards goodness. So we are the ummah of goodness, ummah of khair. We need to raise this sunnah again, revive this sunnah again. In order to serve our ummah, we need to revive his sunnah. It's rhyming again. So in order to do this, we need to be very true to our message. And we need to deliver the right message. With the distorted messages which we have, unfortunately we have Khalifa down the line somewhere in Iraq, so-called Khalifa, just delivering the wrong messages. So we need to deliver the right message. And it has to be with our youngsters first, and the rest of the community will follow, inshallah ta'ala. So serving our ummah, doing the obligations as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prioritize the obligations. And our fuqaha mentioned that our furud divides into two main divisions, furud al-a'yan and furud al-kifayat. The individual obligations and the community obligation. I'm not discussing the individual obligation. Salah and siyam, it's a must. All we know it. But I'm discussing the community obligation. Community obligation, we need to channel the community towards one direction. That we need to come together and contribute to one another. And I'm so pleased to see this event today. It's very timely, very needed in the very current situation where we have corruption all over the place about our message. We need to project our new image, which is the true image of Islam, inshallah ta'ala. So I hope that Allah Azza wa Jal enable us to be people of goodness, who's competing in goodness, distributing goodness, sharing goodness, and promoting goodness. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.